When our children grow wings, parenting without fear. Assalamu alaikum, beautiful souls, and welcome back to From Zaham to Shifa, a space where we hold our aches gently, tell the truth kindly, and let healing take its time. And today we are talking about something that touches the heart of almost every parent I know. That slow, sometimes painful shift when your children become teenagers. They begin to question, assert, and explore, and suddenly you feel like you are losing the soft, affectionate child you once tucked into bed. Their words may sound sharper, their silences feel colder, and deep inside you wonder, am I losing them? Or am I just being asked to love them differently now? If you have ever felt unseen, disrespected, or left out of your teen's world, I want to remind you, your child's distance is not rejection, it is growth. And you are still their anchor, even when the waves get high. The shift no one prepares us for. When our children were small, love was simple. A hug fixed everything. A bedtime story made them feel safe. But adolescence brings a kind of transformation for them and for us. Their brains are literally rewiring. The part responsible for impulse control and empathy is still developing. They are learning independence, testing ideas, and sometimes testing us. Modern neuroscience tells us that teenage defiance is not rebellion for the sake of hurting us. It's practice for adulthood. It's how they learn to think, not just obey. But here is what's sacred to remember. Our job is not to control their wings. It's to strengthen their roots. So when your teenager snaps, withdraws, or challenges your rules, take a deep breath before reacting. Ask yourself, is this defiance or discovery? Most times it is latter. The prophetic model of parenting. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, raised children and youth in ways that were gentle, dignified, and emotionally intelligent, long before modern psychology gave it language. When a young man came to him asking permission to commit sin, the Prophet did not shame or scold. He sat him down, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "Would you like that for your mother or for your sister?" The boy said no. The Prophet Muhammad placed his hands on his chest and made dua for his heart, and the boy left transformed. This is prophetic parenting, connection before correction, dialogue before discipline. He met the emotional need beneath the behavior. This is the sunnah we often forget. Our children are not vessels to be filled. They are hearts to be guided. Science catches up to the sunnah. Modern research echoes this. Studies in developmental psychology show that teens thrive under what's called authoritative parenting. Not authoritarian, not permissive, but balanced. Authoritative parents set clear boundaries, but pair them with empathy, validation, and respect. They explain rules rather than force them through fear. They stay curious rather than reactive. MRI studies show that teens' prefrontal cortex, the decision-making center, develops best when home feels safe to express emotion. When they feel heard, their brain literally becomes better at regulating itself. Every time you choose calm over control, connection over criticism, you're doing neural work. You're helping your child's brain grow. And subhanAllah, that is exactly how the Prophet, peace be upon him, nurtured souls, with safety, not fear. Friendship not fragility. Being your teen's friend does not mean being their peer. It means being their safe place. They don't need you to approve of everything they do, but they desperately need to know you won't stop loving them when they fall. So sit beside them, not above them. Ask how their day was and really listen without turning every answer into advice. Share bits of your own story. Tell them what made you anxious at their age or the mistakes you learned from. When they see you as human, not a judge, they start coming to you by choice, not out of fear. Remember, respect is not demanded, it is modeled. When it hurts, sometimes, even when you do everything right, your teen may still pull away. You may feel invisible, unappreciated, or replaced by screens and friends. That ache is real. It is a grief of a version of your relationship that's changing. But hold on to this. Distance does not mean disconnection. Your child may not see it, but they notice your du'as. They see your patience. They remember your hugs even when they pretend they don't need them. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "He is not one of us who does not show mercy to our young, nor respect to our elders." Mercy does not mean weakness. It is the quiet power that keeps love alive through misunderstanding. Rebuilding the bridge. Try this week to rebuild the bridge with one small act of warmth. Invite them for a walk, not a talk. Ask what music they are into, and listen without judgment. Leave a note in their room or make their favorite meal without saying why. Your softness will always speak louder than your rules. And when you feel like giving up, remind yourself, the Prophet, peace be upon him, raised hearts, not egos. His legacy is proof that gentleness leaves the deepest mark. A question for your heart. If you could see your teenager not as a challenge to manage, but as an amana, trust to nurture, what would you do differently this week? Maybe it's fewer lectures, more listening. Maybe it's longer hugs before school. Maybe it's a whispered dua after Fajr. Ya Allah, keep their hearts close to you, even if they drift away from me. Parenting teens is not about perfection. It is about presence. You are not losing them. You are watching them grow wings and trusting that your love will always be home. This is From Zakham to Shifa. Until we meet again, may you be given patience that feels like peace, wisdom that feels like light, and love that never loses its tenderness. Barakallahu fi. Wassalamu alaikum.